Hello everyone and welcome to a Jump Force Mods showcase. Now this game is very new, and those who purchased the Ultimate Edition were able to play it a few days ago. However, for the rest of us who didn't get the Ultimate Edition, the game officially released yesterday. And apparently people have been busy, because this game is apparently easily moddable. And even though it's officially been out for only a day, there are already a number of mods for the game. So I thought I'd talk about 3 of them today, and I will also leave a link in the description below where you guys can go and download these mods for yourself. Now first up, we have a mod that you guys are going to be seeing me use throughout the whole series, assuming I continue to do this and people continue to make mods for the game. The mod is called HUD Toggle by Mustaklo. Sorry if I butchered that. And it does exactly what the name says. It allows you to toggle your HUD off and on, and it applies in both the character selection screen as well as when you're in battle. It's a very simple mod and very aesthetically pleasing, as in my opinion, I would much rather fight without having to look at my health bar or the enemies. Obviously this is personal preference, as most people like to see how much health they have left, but we're not here to judge me. To activate it, you simply have to hit the N button on your keyboard or push it on your left thumbstick. It's pretty instant to activate, so if you wanted to play most of the fight without the HUD and take the occasional peek, it's certainly an option. It's also useful for immersion reasons, because sometimes you don't like to be reminded that a character that you created isn't actually in the game, and removing the HUD when using one of your abilities means that you don't have to look at the name, and it protects your immersion. But again, that's a me thing. I'm not sure if everybody has that same problem. Anyway, next up we have a mod by Saitsu that basically replaces Goku's character in the game with Gohan. And this is basically just a skin replacement, as the moves and the voice are exactly the same. Personally, I think Goku and Gohan sound relatively similar, so it doesn't really bother me, but the transformation does take him from regular Gohan to Super Saiyan Blue. Now, I never watched Super, but I don't think he can do that, but the mod creator did say that in his next update he would change it to go to Ultimate Gohan instead. As I mentioned, he's also able to use Goku's moves, which does kind of break the immersion, but honestly I'm perfectly fine with that. It also replaces the art for Goku in the character selection screen, as well as the in-battle HUD. Now unfortunately, because it is a character skin change, his mouth doesn't really move when he's talking, but that's only really at the beginning of the battle, so that doesn't bother me either. Overall, I think it's a very well made mod, and I'm excited to see the creator's future works. Next up we have the Vegito mod, made by Mustaklo, the same guy who made the HUD Toggle mod. Again, really sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But much like the Gohan mod, this one just replaces Goku's skin with Vegito's. It also replaces the artwork in the character selection screen as well as the battle HUD, and his mouth also doesn't move. It's basically the same as Gohan, just Vegito. I did want to show this one second though, because unlike Gohan, Vegito technically knows all the moves that Goku does. And plus when he transforms to Super Saiyan Blue, it's something that we know can actually happen. Now because this character replaces Goku in the game, you can't have both this and the Gohan mod installed at the same time, since they both replace the same character. I'm sure eventually the modding community will figure out a way to have all these characters in at the same time, but as of right now, there's no current mod that does that, not to my knowledge anyway. I know a lot of people had their mixed feelings about this game, and I don't blame them, but personally, I like it. Sure, there are things that could have been improved, but the internet is a wonderful place full of modders, and I'm sure they'll get around to improving the game. As I mentioned earlier, the links to these mods will be in the description below, and I will try to have a video like this out every week, assuming there's enough mods to do it. With that said, I want to thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of this series, and I'll catch you guys next time.